Here are the best bets for Monday Night Football. We have a doubleheader, Steelers and Browns, Panthers, Saints. It's going to be a good one. Welcome to Juice Bets. My name is Trevor. Today we've got some awesome DFS plays here for you. So sharp, profitable, plus EV daily fantasy plays, PrizePicks, Underdog, Parlay Play. We're going to be rolling through the OddsJam Optimizer and the DG Fantasy Optimizer and building out some slips together. We'll look through some tips and tricks, exactly how I build out these profitable, DFS slips every single day and how you guys can as well. So before we get into the video, make sure you guys like and subscribe. It really does help the channel grow. And yeah, let's get into the picks. So when it comes to DFS platforms, we're talking about fixed payout platforms. And this is, Parlay Play, PrizePicks, Underdog, all of these guys at the top here. These platforms basically will pay you out at a fixed rate, right? So regardless if we're taking over or under on these plays, we're going to be being paid out the same, right? So let's say we do this here. If we have a 6-man slip between all these, esports guys, we're being paid out at a 25x rate, right? But if we change some of these, to overs, change these a bit, it's still going to pay us out at 25x. So that means that simply what we want to do is we want to find plays and players to put into our slips that are more favored than what the implied odds are of parlay play, right? Because the implied odds of parlay play slips are the same. They stay the same at 25x, right? And a 6-man is the way that you want to build it. It's the most profitable. And the reason why it's the most profitable is because each leg of that slip, right, has a fixed payout, and minus 113 is the best you can find, right? And it's minus 113 in these insured 6-man slips. So that's the best way to do it, first of all. If you're looking for one tip to take away from this video, on parlay play, 6-man slips are optimal. For PrizePicks, it's 5 and 6-man flex slips. For Underdog, it's 3-man uninsured slips. Those are the best way to optimize these implied odds here, right? And simply what we're looking to do as plus EV sports bettors is we're looking to find plays that are way more favored, right? Minus 148, minus 142 to put into these slips, and we're going to be paid out as if it's minus 113. So that's the thesis behind the OddsJam Optimizer. Same thing with the DG Fantasy Optimizer as well, right? We're being paid out as if these plays are less favored than they are, so we're looking for the favored plays. Okay, let's do it. So start off with Martin Emerson Jr. over 3 tackles. OddsJam's telling us that this is minus 148 implied odds here. And, it makes a lot of sense. It's at 3.5 on DraftKings, 3.5 on Caesars, at about, plus 106, plus 110, right? And if we remove that VIG, the tax that sportsbooks put on their lines, and we shift that line down to 3, well, we'll definitely be taking the over. And the odds on this line are definitely going to be close to minus 150, minus 160 before you remove that tax. So this makes a lot of sense. Clearly a favored line, right? So we're going to be taking Emerson over 3 tackles. Let's clear these guys out of here. Emerson over 3 tackles as our first play. Next play, Thielen under 3 catches, right? Because 2.5 is at about even money, even slightly more favored than even money on some sports books. So we're getting him at 3, so that puts us to like the minus 140 range, right? We're getting that extra half point. So Thielen under receptions, perfect. Now we're going to look back at the optimizer here. Michael Thomas under 4.5 receptions. This one's even more simple, right? Pinnacle minus 169, FanDuel minus 142, DraftKings minus 166. Clearly a very, very favored play, and other sports books, the sharpest sports books in the world, are telling us this guy is priced at like minus 160. And we're being paid out as if he's minus 113. If you do this over and over and over again every day for months on end, you're going to be making money sports betting. It's that simple. So Thomas under 4.5 receptions, Freiermuth under 4 receptions, same thing. 3.5 is at about even money. We're getting him at 4, clearly a favored play. So Thomas under, and same with Freiermuth under. It really is that simple, guys. You just have to trust the process that you're putting in here, and remember that we're looking on a long-term spectrum here, right? We're looking to do this every single day, manage our bankroll properly, not get too ahead of ourselves, and slowly build up our bankroll, and eventually you're going to be making tons of profits. Okay, Tyrann Mathieu, over 5 tackles and assists, with 5.5 even money, perfect, minus 128 for fair odds. Tyrann Mathieu over tackles, and finally let's finish it off with Hayden Hurst, under 3 receptions. Interesting. So the issue with taking a Hayden Hurst on the under receptions is that we have Thielen, and I don't believe we can put two players from the same team in there. And also, we don't want to take both Thielen and Hurst under, because someone's probably going to go under. So we will take Chris Boswell instead, under 6 kicking points. He's at 5.5. At about minus 110. So if we get him up to the 6, which is, a big threshold to cross, because, 2 field goals get you there, right? So we'll take Boswell under 6 kicking points to finish off this slip here. For our Monday night DFS plays here, which is going to be, it's going to be a fun game. Going to be fun. So we've got 5 plays in here. We could look for a 6th if he was, Mathieu, right. Forgot about Mathieu. Over 5 tackles. It is interesting that they've got they have a double header today on Monday night, which is definitely different and not something you see a lot of. So 50, there we go, and let's place it. Awesome. So there's our first play on Parlay Play. Let me go and see if there's any other value on the board, and we can build a quick slip before the video's over. I did just quickly want to mention that we do post all of our plays in our VIP Discord server. We are up over $4,000 this month alone, literally halfway through this month. And what we do is we simply post the plays in here, tag the sports book, and so you'll get notified when we post plays that you have the sports book, that you have access to, right? And so this will go straight to your phone, and you'll be able to tail this play. We have 7 new sharps in here, 7 profitable sharp sports bettors that post their plays in here. We make it super, super simple to be able to tail. Like, for instance, we've got Dylan in here, and he posts, his underdog plays, and we can just click this link, right? And when we click this link, it pulls up his slip in our underdog account, right? And it allows us to just add these picks to our entry and tail the slip immediately. However, this has bumped, so we won't be taking this because Dylan loves finding tons of value when he's doing these. But so that's how that works. And we would totally recommend joining the server. It's free for your first week, so check out that link down below, and you can try it out for free and start tailing all of our great plays that we're posting in there. Okay, let me just take a look to see if there's any other value. Okay, it looks like we could find some nice stuff on Underdog here. So we've got Jaylen Warren over 7 rushing attempts here. He's at 7.5 on all these other books at about, let's say it's about even money. So if we're going to take the over, we're going to go down that half point, and we'll get some really nice value compared to these lines over here. So over on Jaylen Warren rushing attempts, Chuba Hubbard under 8 rushing attempts. I really like this one as well. Very similar to Warren, however, we're taking the opposite side. We're taking the under at 7.5. So we're going to be taking under at 8, and then also Miles Sanders here under 2 receptions is a play we could take, but I'm going to be taking this Deshaun Watson one so we can kind of mix up the teams a little bit more. Under 5 rushing attempts, 4.5 is at about plus 115, so we will bump that to 5 and get some nice value. So Warren over rushing attempts, Chuba Hubbard under rushing attempts, and Deshaun Watson under rushing attempts. So that's the third play for this 3-man on Underdog. You guys can tail if you would like. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the doubleheader, and we will see you next week.